Hi, this is a demo of my Overdrive Special amp that I built. This amp is built to the circuit number 102 spec. It's built as a 50 watt amp. Most of them are 100 watt amps, but I no longer need 100 watts of power, and most of my customers don't either. This amp, the 102 circuit's also been called the Robben Ford amp. It's a very popular circuit. It's based on 6L6 power tubes. The front panel controls are very typical for the overdrives. The far left is your input volume, and it has a bright switch. It has a mid boost switch, and then it has a jazz rock switch. I almost always play those switches in the engaged position, meaning mid boost on and in the rock setting. The tone stack I have set straight up for treble, mid, and bass. The overdrive channel has a gain and a ratio or a volume of its own, and then there's a master volume for the amp as well as a presence. And I've got pretty much everything straight up on the amp. I'm going to play it through my Paul Reed Smith guitar, humbucker equipped guitar. I'll just take you through some of the settings and see how it sounds. This, like I said, this is a 50 watt version of the amp, and it also has a foot pedal. I don't know if I can zoom in on that, but I build my own foot pedals as well as my own amps. So you know, it's a heavy-duty steel foot pedal. I am really sorry about camera control today. I seem to be having some issues manning the camera. Anyways, this amp's set up in its clean setting right now. I'm going to disengage the mid and the rock and just let you listen to the clean sound. It's got a very blackface clean tone. If you engage the mid, I don't know if the camera picks up that volume boost, but you definitely get a volume boost, as well as emphasize the mids. And if you switch from the jazz setting to the rock setting, you get a slightly brighter tone and a little bit more gain. The foot switch has a preamp boost. The preamp boost disengages part of the tone stack. It leaves the treble in the tone stack, takes the mid and the bass control out, and you get a definite boost. Here's disengaged and engaged. Once again, I don't know if the camera picks up on that. And if I switch over to the overdrive channel, which has its own, it kicks in an extra preamp tube as well as a bunch more circuitry. It adds a lot of gain to the amplifier. If you add the preamp boost on top of that, you don't get a lot more volume out of it, but you get more system. effects. This is just straight into the amp. There's no nothing in the effect loop, and I have the gain adjustments inside the amplifier set up for the pretty low levels. So there's a lot more gain available, but this is just how I happen to like it. Sometimes if you have that up too high, you get a lot of overdrive and feedback from that. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the demo, and check all my stuff out at frugalamps.com.